like the weather this time of year in the South? Perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Atlanta Falcons. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Carry here for Todd Gurley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Gurley now. Toss right. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
On the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Ryan. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Jones with a carry on 1st down, but I don't think he even made it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense all over that one.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Rodgers pass.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Incomplete. A.J. Terrell on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
This is taken at about the 14. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Ryan. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Brought down at the 30-yard.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 30 on second down, Ryan, and he will find Ridley. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Here we go, Steve. Here I come. Here I come. Wide. Get wide. Check. Check three. 51, Sam. Bang.
On first down, it's Gurley. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. Mike 42. Check. Mike 42. 58. Mike 42. Watch the run. Mike's 42.
From the 45 on second down, Ryan airing it out, looking for Ridley. And it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole, because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
The ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Brings up 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going. You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Ready, blue
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
And let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Tuesday.
Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Ryan. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. To throw again is Ryan. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Mike 42. Exit. Check.
Ryan will throw again. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but it's going to be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Ryan. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His 1st career sack.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. From the shotgun, Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16, and another 1st down.
Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
throwing now. Ryan on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And 5 at the 46-yard line.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Aaron Jones.
Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when they clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
On second down, it's Jones, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on third. Rodgers going to throw. The third down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
Third down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now Ryan on first down. Escaping the pressure right. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's 2nd down and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
You got nothing. 20. Check back, 27.
To throw again. Ryan. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Here's the ball thrown right side and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
Aaron Jones, the ball.
Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers hits his target, the tight end Lewis. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a first down. They're still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis.
Rodgers pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Rodgers. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Gurley again here on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Mike 42, Mike 42. Switch. Rush in.
Here's Gurley. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
58's the money. 58's the money. Come on, D. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. You ain't doing nothing.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he will find his man on the outside. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
58, come on. I'm coming for you, son. 39. Jim. Big Ed. Check.
They run. It's Gurley. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 19-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
At the 19-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Ryan. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And goal.
They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
A 20-yard attempt.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. This hasn't exactly been a battle of one touchdown after the other, quite the opposite. But at 3-3 now here in the 4th, it's been an entertaining game considering just 2 field goals.
Yeah, is it really a football game now, or are we watching baseball? This feels like a pitcher's duel, doesn't it? Nice and tense on the edge of your seat. Have you been scoring this one? A lot of strikeouts and ground balls in this one.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, the bad news, they had the turnover last time. The good news, their defense only surrendered 3. So now we are set up for a great finish, all tied here in the 4th. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Again, it's Jones. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
It's a gain of
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rodgers. And Lewis has it, the tight end. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Packers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Rodgers now on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1 yard line.
1 yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
A kicker fest so far. All points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2 yard line.
Down at the 2 yard line.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They'll run with Williams. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Jamal Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. And it is up.
The kick is good.
And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now.
Falcons 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
At the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Ryan airing it out, looking for Ridley. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Intercepted.
Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Now this time, Rodgers will throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where you're permanent. 6 figures.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. The Packers go for it. Rodgers. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams. His 2nd touchdown on the season. The Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it, having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious? And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
6 guard, check 6 guard.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
On 1st down, Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Ryan will throw again. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
27, check right, 27. Watch the safety creep. Bring it now.
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
On 1st down, Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
46-yard line.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Pickup. It's now
so it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire 2nd half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a